How are you still in the loading screen?
I started loading the game after you.
Normally you're in before me. Oh wow, I have a lot of virtues that have been gaining experience without me realizing it. See, I see you in game now.
Well, now I'm in. Presents.
Yep. Alright, we should probably go out to Bree.
Give me just a second.
What?
Eyelash.
Dude, you got an eyelash in your eye?
Yeah, it like dive bombed my eyeball.
Yikes.
Alright, to Bree.
Well, we should probably get into a party first.
Maybe.
Ah, it is good to be back. Even if it is, way earlier than we usually stream.
So early.
No, this is what happens when you have multiple things during during the course of a weekend.
Hooray, I'm rich.
You're rich?
I sold some lamp fragments on the auction house, got like 2 gold. So, yeah, so rich.
Cool.
There's a kitty toy under my foot.
I'm not surprised. We have kitty toys literally everywhere around this apartment.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
They're not on the ceiling.
What can I do for you?
That we know of.
We can see all our ceiling.
That we know of. Alright, milestone back.
I can teleport us, remember?
Well, so my current home is Anazar... Ana... Anazar Meckham? Anazar Meckham. Or however you pronounce it as a dwarf. Can you teleport us there, or do we need to be going somewhere else?
We're going to the 21st hall, which is where we just were.
Oh. Okay, then why is my home that?
Because that's the last place we bound milestones.
Okay, whatever. Okay. Now that we're ready, let's go do things. Welcome, people to the stream. Glad that you're all here with us today, and sorry for the off time and having. Wow, that guy looks pretty freaking slick. This Ardicius guy.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
His frame looks pretty cool too. So, anyway,
That's a PvP frame, it looks like.
okay.
Maybe. That might be something else, but it looks...
This guy's
Yes.
got a runekeeper thing above his head. Oh, train runekeeper skills? I apparently cannot train any runekeeper skills.
Yeah, they just give them to you these days. They're like the trainers in WoW.
Okay.
Useless.
Well, at least the trainers in WoW, you can you can still train skills there. Okay.
Let's see. Oh, that's right. We were going to the peaceful path. I forgot.
Yep.
The place where Brian is recovering from his fun adventures.
Where he found Ori with the axe. This is Zagilbaruk or whatever.
Oh, I have a quest to turn into this guy.
To which guy? This guy? Hey, good morning, Blade. Nice to see you.
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going.
Alright. Works for me. Okay, so how far away is the peaceful path?
Not super far. Just kind of out of the way.
Okay. My gosh, Moria's just ginormagantuan,
Yep.
to put it mildly.
Especially impressive when you remember the people who built it are half our height.
This is also true. And much of it just carved straight out of the mountain itself. Oh boy.
Oh, I took a wrong turn anyways.
What the frick are these things? Are those... Huh.
They're just little goblin-esque things. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
I wasn't moving.
Oh, you said you took a wrong turn. I thought that meant that you were going the other direction.
No, I meant I need to go over here.
Well, okay then.
Look at this particularly dwarvish area of healing. It does not have a very, like, restful appearance to me.
Nope. Friend Vantu, I thank you for rescuing me. This is not the adventure I had in mind when we arrived in Holland. When the creature of the pool took me from before the doors of Durin, I thought I was doomed, but the creature must have had a mind to save some of its prey for later, and so I was left within the watery treasury depths of Moria, as was Oin so many years ago. He found Zagilbaruk Vantu. Who knows how long he wielded it to fend off the monstrous creature in the depths, and yet in the end, even with the mithril axe itself, he could not escape. That would have been my fate as well, if you had not found your way into the watery depths and driven away the beast. I desire adventures no more. No songs or tales for me. I have had enough.
Tell Bori not to wield Zigilberg. I fear the axe may be cursed.
You have rescued me from the drowned treasury, but I am still afraid. I fear that the recovery of Zagilbaruk will prove ill for the dwarves, that there is something about the axe that fills me with dread. And I worry it will awaken an unwholesome greed in my people. Already Bori has risked much in his desire for this weapon. Please return to the Chamber of Leadership and tell Bori of my concerns. His words as we left the flooded chamber where I had been trapped by the Watcher filled me with worry. The dwarves making a cursed weapon? That would never happen.
Wait, I can teleport us.
Oh, that's true. That's true, you can.
Cut half this journey off.
Do it.
Yeah, dwarves have never done anything reckless in pursuit of treasures.
No. They've never woken up a Balrog or anything like that.
Summoned a dragon.
Invented space aids.
I didn't even know they'd gone to space.
Oh, yeah. It's an unknown part of Tolkien lore.
Broin worries for nothing. Ziggleback is a fine weapon.
You gonna read it?
Mm-hmm. I'm just eating money buddies as well because this is breakfast.
You're eating breakfast?
Yep. I usually do during the stream. You know this. What tidings do you bring from my friend? Broin is worried. He has been through much hardship, but he must realize the glory that awaits us. We are so near to casting the orcs out of Moria that I can taste it. We cannot stop now. Now that we have the means of victory. Do you not know the story of Azog? It will not recount. I will not recount it for you now, but for it is grim. But know that Mazog, the spawn of his spawn, is truly hewn from the same block as he, terrible and merciless. More of our scouts have returned, and they believe they have found the location of Mazog's fortress. It is a place called Zabadgathul in Nudmelek. One such scout, Gloomor, is located near Zabadgathul. Travel to Nudmelek and speak to him. Is this going to be a lot of running around again?
We'll do some fighting too.
This is sounding like it's going to end up being another just, we're going to run from point A to point B to A to B to A to B to A to B again.
That's 90% of all MMOs.
Not necessarily. Alright, well, lead kindly light.
And we're gonna jump.
Is this jump going to kill us?
We've done this jump before.
That doesn't give me a yes or a no.
You didn't die the first time you did it.
I don't remember what jump we're referring to.
Leap of faith.
Why do I do this? Wait,
I
what?
didn't even break my leg. How cool is that?
I did. My leg is still broken. Don't get ahead of me.
I'm not even moving.
You were getting ahead of me.
You have another 10 seconds and you're good.
How on earth did you not break your leg? Right
I
there.
don't know.
I followed the exact same path. At least I
I must
thought.
have parkoured really well.
You must have.
Especially for a game with no parkour mechanics.
I know, right?
Ooh, can you imagine how fun this game would be if we had, like, Shadow of Mordor movement?
I can't imagine it would run very well because that's a lot of coding that would have to go into it.
Yeah, we're getting past the practicalities of it, but, like, if there was an MMO, or, like, if this MMO had that kind of movement in it, it'd be so cool.
Oh, I don't disagree. But yeah, it's just thinking about the sheer amount of coding is insane. I mean, I agree, Blade. I think it would be very fun as well. That's just a truck ton of coding.
Well, Warframe has a pretty parkour-esque movement system in it, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be cool to have in a Lord of the Rings game.
It's been a while since you played Warframe.
It has been. I go through phases, and then I just, like, don't touch it again for a year.
True. You do that with a lot of games.
It's kind of how I do most things.
With the exception of, like, WoW and maybe one or two other games.
Like, right now, I'm in an Elder Scrolls phase.
Yep. Though you are particularly enjoying ESO.
It's scratching that Skyrim itch without doing the same quests I've already done a bajillion times.
You mean you don't want to play the 10th anniversary edition of Skyrim?
I mean, I'll probably take the free upgrade they give people who own the special edition simply because it will have more stuff in it.
Wait, what's the free upgrade again?
I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's a few, like, Creation Club mods, including, like, fishing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think it's a next-gen graphics overhaul.
Interesting. I will probably take them up on that as well, but especially since I got the enhanced edition for free already.
Yeah, they did just kind of hand the special edition out to anyone who owned the Game of the Year edition when that came out.
They just handed the enhanced edition out to, like, anyone who owned the regular edition. by a certain point. Like I bought the DLC stuff back when it was, you know, current content, when it was new.
Yeah, they're releasing a 10th anniversary Skyrim anniversary edition.
And as to why, it's because Bethesda's realized that they can continually crap Skyrim remakes out and still make money off of it. It's a meme at this point.
I actually saw a meme. Oh god, I try and remember it. Because it was essentially the scene from Fellowship of the Ring where Galadriel's talking about the rings that were gifted to the various races.
Yeah?
And let me think. Okay, so the three elves had Skyrim's 3 DLC.
Yeah?
And then the dwarves had what did they have? They had something else Skyrim-esque. And then the men had all of the various releases of Skyrim. And then the one ring was this, but another one was made, the anniversary edition. Made me chuckle.
But don't worry, we got that, you know, 6-second teaser trailer.
I'm idiot.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
I'm seeing if I can interact, but it says no effect. I think that's a different quest later.
Oh, okay. What quest are we on down here exactly?
We're making our way to that fortress, but killing some of the things we had quests to kill anyways.
Okay. So I was like, I don't remember picking these quests up. But now that you mention it, yeah, I vaguely do. There's another worm thing over here.
That's not a worm.
I know, he was just happened to be in the way. This is the worm.
That guy has a name.
Which guy? Oh, Pashnar? That sounds like someone you dominate in Shadow of War. Or Shadow of War.
Slap him in the face and you will submit.
Oh, that was a fun game.
It is a fun game.
I had a lot of fun with Shadow of War. In hindsight, though, I probably should have gotten it on PC rather than PS4.
It's on sale this weekend.
How much?
I think it's like $11 for the Game of the Year edition. What did you just do to your microphone?
I rubbed it with my hand.
Don't do that.
It's good to see you. I am glad that Bori was kind enough to send me a bit of help here. Down below, Mazog's men have been hard at work. Can you defeat Mazog's closest servants, Vontu? They are called the Pulplume, and they seem to serve as his most loyal and formidable bodyguards and can be found in the area below.
See, he's going to send us to kill things.
I probably need to get a new headset within the next year or so, is my guess, because this one's just kind of old and wearing out.
It happens.
Yep.
But yeah, Shadow of War is on sale this weekend.
The only reason I might not is simply because they shut down the Shadow of Mordor servers. And so, like, you can't do Nemesis stuff anymore. You can't do, like, Vengeance quests and stuff because there's just no...
They shut down Shadow of Mordor, not Shadow of War.
No, what I'm saying, though, is that, like, I couldn't get my Nemesis from Shadow of Mordor.
That might just be able to use your save file.
Maybe. Because I forget his name, but I had this one guy that showed up, I kid you not, like 10 times.
He'll never be as good as Rat-Tack of the Flies, though.
Yeah, that guy was nuts. He made he made my Shadow of War experience very interesting. You know, that first part, he kept showing up time and time and time and time again, and then all of a sudden, poof, nowhere. Until, like, I went up against that Necromancer orc.
Yeah. But you also did just get Fallout. You could play that too.
I did and I could. We'll see.
You've been having way too much fun with Green Hell.
I've been very much enjoying Green Hell. This is true. Bless you.
Thank you.
It's nice to come through here wildly over level.
It's not wild. It's only 3.
That's pretty wildly over level, all things considered.
But see, it's not just running. We do get to kill some things today.
Well, at the end of the day, that's all I care about, is being able to continue my role playing as a sociopathic murderer. Bless you. Again.
Thank you again. Sorry I interrupted.
Oh, I was just talking about being a sociopathic murderer. And how much we enjoy it. A Durab captain. Ooh. Put a feather in your cap.
No feathers for him.
Come back 1 year. No? Nothing?
I'm not quite sure what you're referencing.
Soup Nazi?
I don't know what that is.
What? I know you know what the Soup Nazi is. You have to. We've discussed this before.
Then maybe I just don't recall.
The Seinfeld episode? The Soup Nazi? No soup for you, come back 1 year?
People have told me much about Seinfeld. I've never watched a single episode.
I've told you about the Soup Nazi.
And it sounds vaguely familiar now that you're mentioning it like Seinfeld, but I still really just have no context.
I mean, I can get that. I was never huge into Seinfeld myself, but still. Can you imagine the pitch meeting for that pilot, though? Just like, so what is the show about? It's a show about nothing. What?
Isn't that what most comedian-led sitcoms are about?
Seinfeld had its own sort of show about nothing approach. Like it was its own beast. It was its own deal. Okay, so who else do we need to kill down here?
We just finished killing.
But I'm never done killing.
We're gonna go back to that dwarf.
I'm like Kerbopulous Michael. Oh boy, here I go killing again. You have no idea what I'm referencing, do you?
Nope.
If you think about it hard enough, you'd probably figure it out pretty quick.
Oh wait, I haven't seen that as a meme. Isn't that a Rick and Morty? One of those bug people?
Yes. Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Is he excited about this prospect?
Yeah, he's not a very moral person. Bless you again.
Thank you.
Like when you meet him, he's he introduces himself to Morty as an assassin. He's like, if you ever needed someone killed, like, just call me right here. I've got no code of ethics. I'll kill anyone. Pets, kids, it doesn't matter. I just love killing people. So, Jinjar, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Feel free to chime in on chat. We'd love to get to know you. But enough about Broyne. With all that he has been through, he deserves his rest, and I do not want to disturb his peace of mind by telling him all the details of our efforts in Zabadgathul. I'm curious about the last words of those servants of Mazog, the Pulpim guards that you defeated. Someone seems to be in league with Mazog, but to what end? Were they saying something when we killed them? I totally missed that. But to what end? Return to Zabadgathul and search that place for treasure coffers. I want to learn more about Mazog's mysterious ally. Fair enough, Jinjar. Fair enough. We're not.
It's pretty early.
We don't normally stream this early either, but I've got a tabletop tournament like an hour after we're gonna finish, so that would be our normal streaming time. So we kind of had to adjust schedule for this week. Okay, apparently we don't share them, and when you pick one up, it goes away.
It'll probably respawn pretty quickly.
Theoretically, we'll see.
Well, I will kill this deep claw lumberer.
You're killing Spike?
Yep.
There's a lot of spikes down here.
There's a lot of spikes in Moria itself.
That's alright, Spike. We'll send you to Ducky. Which, by the way, if you ever watched Land Before Time and you don't want to ruin your childhood, don't look up what happened to Ducky. Or the voice actress who played her.
You say that every time we mention Land Before Time.
I know, because it's very sad. It's very sad. Why are you leaving me behind again? You always do this.
Because you've got little, short, slow legs.
I'm like Detective Baby Legs.
Why are you up there?
I thought this was the direction you came. Or went.
I mean, that would explain why I left you behind, because I didn't go up there.
I thought you did.
Nope.
Alright, I've got 2 treasures at this point.
Me too. That came out really deeply.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Using your deep voice.
Not intentionally. I was literally just talking.
Don't go off the edge.
I have no intention of doing so. I follow you off enough edges. At this point, I know not to do that unless I'm following you and you're just being like, YOLOing over the edge.
It's fun.
Well, that is where the definition of YOLO comes from, is wanting to do fun. So, stupid fun, but fun.
Here's a treasure cache for you.
Where? Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, wow, there's 2 right here. Perfect.
Mhm.
And a totem that looks mysteriously, ominously like the Eye of Sauron.
Usually these things cause dread, but this one's not.
Well, okay then. So, do we get to have like a fist fight with Sauron in this game?
You get to poke him right in the eye.
Cool. You're leaving me behind again. You always do this.
You're just so slow.
I can't help it. Oh, I thought you just went over the edge for a second. I'm like, really? You gave me this whole moral high road about staying off the edge, and then you just went over, but you didn't, so they couldn't say that.
Look, it's the endless stare again.
And Gandalf and Balrog fought the entire way up that.
I think it was more they ran up of it, or up it. But yeah, they went up from the very bottom to the very tippy top.
That's a big stairway.
They have some great calves.
It would seem that way. Granted, when you're about, 40 stories tall and can wield a sword of fire that would basically, be about the size of a city bus, you're probably fairly muscular, is my guess.
Well, the other one is an average height old guy, so
No, he just appears as an old guy. That's what the wizards were supposed to do, appear as old men, but they were still, Maiar. Right?
but they still had some, like physical limitations of being men.
Men, yes, but old men, not necessarily.
All right, I just grabbed my last one.
Yeah, I need one more. And I thought I saw it, but alas, I
Is
was
this
wrong.
one not one?
Oh, I missed that one. Okay. Let's go.
Let's go kill some worms.
Is that in this area?
No, we gotta go back into the blue area, but we can get there.
Okay.
But we need to go back to the 21st hall. So I figured before I teleport us, we'll just go finish killing some worms.
Why do we need to go back to the 21st hall?
Because we gotta bring the treasure coffers to Bori.
Okay. Works for me.
Oh, look at all these worms.
I know. Wildly convenient.
He spit on me.
They tend to do that. What do you mean, Blade? Okay. What does this light the way? Oh, a staff. Hooray, something I cannot use. Alright. I have to admit, the teleportability of the hunter is just so unbelievably convenient.
That is reason number one why I chose to play this class.
It makes it very easy for streaming. That is for sure.
Reason number two was the boosted run speed.
Also that. Oh, did you... Did you... I appreciate that, but you didn't have to do that. Thank you. Now I owe you something.
Too many riches lie within these coffers.
You have returned with the treasure coffers. Good, good. Let us have a look inside. Bori opens a coffer and appears very surprised by what he sees inside. These are no mere trinkets, but powerful and valuable relics. Look at this, and at this, evil looking to be sure, and wreathed with cruel sigils in 2 runes, DG. Oh no, it's worse than I thought. Mazog's mysterious benefactor hails from Dol Guldur in the very depths of Mirkwood. This bodes ill, very ill indeed.
Dun dun dun.
Yep. I don't even know which one to go for. We'll just go for the earring. Dill, hello! Welcome back to the stream. Always good to see you, my friend.
For vengeance.
If Dol Guldur has truly allied with Mazog, there is no time to waste, Vontu. We will assault the Zabad Gathul before their plans can come to fruition. With one stroke, we will slay Mazog and end this war between orcs and dwarves before any force from Dol Guldur can use our conflict to its advantage. It will be just like our raid on Staznach. Only this time I will wield Zagilbaruk, and we will march openly to victory. Our foes shall perish beneath the bite of the mithril axe. This is what it is for, my friend. This is why it comes again out of the darkness. Tell me when you are ready, and we will assault Zabad Gathul and slay Mazog. I will handpick a few others to accompany us. This is a solo quest. I don't want to do it solo.
I'll see you soon.
Pride oft heralds woe, it is said.
So is Ron Howard going to be involved with this? Oh.
Overthrow the dwarves who seek to reclaim
I apparently need to reforge something.
fuel the fire that burns within them to drive forth Mazog from Zabad Gothel at last.
Oh, is that how you pronounce it? Zabad Gothel?
It works.
Alright, I need to reforge something real quick like. And then spend some of these heritage things or whatever. Oh, I thought okay, I do have a second one. There we go. Okay. Do you remember our victory at Staznach? This will be even more glorious, for now I wield the power of Zagilbaruk. With one blow we will slay Mazog and leave the orcs leaderless and confused. Onward, my friends. There are many orc necks ahead, and Zagilbaruk thirsts for battle. Yeah, he did.
The axe?
Yes. We've got some pretty epic music going on here. I gotta admit, it's impressive. I like. I predict it will end with people dying, and with people living. And with plot armor being very much intact. That is my prediction. Sorry if that sounds a little snarky. I'm trying to be a little funny about it. I am an elf. Come on, Dill, you've been here since like episode 1 of this stream. You should know that. All right. So totally random thing, but anyone in chat, have you guys watched the season finale for Bad Batch? I mean, it's been out a week, so I would assume yes, but if you haven't, I highly recommend it. What? So, Dill, did you ever... Why is this... Okay, finally, you're taking damage. Did you ever watch the Clone Wars animated series? Blade, you really should watch the season finale for Bad Batch. It's very good. Oh, dude, you're killing me, Smalls. Okay. Do you have Disney Plus? Well, Jin, it's not on TV. It's on Disney Plus.
That kind of is TV these
I
days.
mean, yes. I don't necessarily consider it TV. It's still streaming to me. There's a difference, but oh, is Disney Plus not available overseas? I did not know you couldn't get Disney Plus outside of the U.S. Okay, well, Dill, basically, it is a, okay, well, I would highly recommend it if you can get it, because we love Disney Plus a lot, especially since I'm, like, a super big Star Wars nerd, and, let's see, oh, here we are, bang on the door of Von2 to tell Mazog we have come for him. And they've got, you know, all the Star Wars stuff up there, including, you know, Rebels and Clone Wars and whatnot. Your knock reverberates throughout the cavern, but there's no answer. But Bad Batch is a spin-off from Clone Wars that's really, really well done. Why does he not answer? For all the whisperings of his warriors, I had not thought Mazog to be as cowardly as he now appears. Perhaps the sight of Gilbrook shining in the harsh light of this place has turned his legs to jelly and his courage to water. There he is. Oh, that's too bad, Dill. For me, it's always been something super special, so... Those were really well done. That was like a kind of golden age for Disney. Like I completely agree. That's for me. That is, you know, the Disney I remember. So actually, I can get that. I can understand that, Jin. Especially with my current work schedule, it's kind of nuts right now. Well, thankfully, that's going to be lightening up in not too long. Actually, so Dill, actually, kind of funny story. My family is actually very close friends with the family of like like, how do I put this right? A Korean pop sensation. At least she was at one point. And she actually voiced the Korean dubbing of Mulan. So, ooh, hello. Who's this guy? You are Bosi, leader of the dwarves that have returned to Moria. I am Bori, son of the mighty Bosi. Release me that I may slay you and Mazog together. Yeah, you're really selling that. I will destroy him, Gorathul. Let me make you a gift of his head. No, friend Mazog, we can put him to better use than that. And see what a pretty axe he bears. This too will be put to good use. Zigulburuk will be your death, villain. Your foul craft cannot hold me forever. Perhaps not, but it will hold long enough. Your friend I released to bring word of these events to your father. Pulpum, to me, show this elf out. No, I'm happy to kill you. This way, Maggot, you get to leave all by yourself. No, I'm happy to... Give me an excuse to kill you, elf. Go ahead. I will happily give you an excuse. Through him, Maggot. Mazog doesn't want to see you again. I'm sure he doesn't. I will be back, I'm sure. Yeah, she wasn't Mulan like the American one, but she was Mulan for the Korean dubbing of Mulan. So she played so the Broadway play Miss Saigon, she was the lead for several years in New York City. And when she went back to Korea, it was kind of a big deal. So,
I'm not sure.
Vantu over here, where's Bori?
The orcs have surely been.
Vantu, what has happened? Where is Bori? Suiena listens in shocked silence to your account, his fists clenching in wrath. Cursed orcs, they always seek some strong ally, some powerful force to tell them what to do. A lesser master under the greater one, perhaps, but still terrible. We have to get out of here, Vantu. There's nothing we could do for Bori now.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
As much as it pains me to say this, we should go. If this sorcerer wields such foul craft as you say, we cannot hope to survive long enough to free Bori or wrest Zigilberg from his enchanted hand. Quickly, Runekeeper, before the orcs decide that our heads would send message enough. Here it is 7:49 a.m. This tunnel, the deep way, runs from the Great Delving to the Waterworks. Is that all you have to say? Can are we supposed to meet up?
You just go down the tunnel.
Oh, okay. Well, if you see that, then why did you ask? I see you!
Hello. Yay, we're partnered up again.
Oh, gotcha. Tragedy befalls us all. Was my nephew foolish to challenge Mazog so? Perhaps, but he is a dwarf. How could he not challenge the spawn of Azog, thrice cursed by dwarves? To lose Bori and the axe Zigilbaruk is a grievous blow, and I fear to think of what this sorcerer, this Gorthul, may have in store for us. It seems clear that, though the armies are Mazog's, Gorthul is making the plans.
I have sent word of Boris'
I do not know what to do, Vantu. For all of our preparations and the strength of our arms, Mazog and his ally Gorothul have struck our hearts directly. Perhaps Bosi will know what to do, but I fear he will be as lost as I am. Vroin came back to us from out of the darkness, but I am not as confident that Bori will do the same. Dun dun dun. So where do we go now? Back to the 21st hall?
And then to the Chamber of the Crossroads.
Gotcha. Alright, well I have stuff I need to sell when we get there, so...
What?
True story.
This guy is still bouncing around in here.
I guess he's not got nothing better to do.
Well, he is max level. Chamber of the Crossroads.
Yep. I remember. I heard you. Oh, it's not a goat that I can just take, is it?
These halls will be great
It's
once
just
more.
go to the stable master. He's
Yeah,
got sleep travel.
I know. I'm doing it. Calm down, Serendipity.
I'm just confused.
I thought that he had a goat that would go straight there. Okay, give me a sec, because I got stuff that needs to be sold.
Okay.
A lot of stuff that needs to be sold. I also probably need to clear a lot of space in my inventory. Oh, we're not selling that heritage rune, because I need that. And then, let's see. I've got a lot of relics that need to be deconstructed. Well, identified first. Do-do-do.
You singing a little song?
Not entirely.
Singing a song all day long at home.
Wow. I found the source of the ticking. It's a pipe bomb.
Yay!
Oh, I feel so old.
Grieve for my son, but there is no time to mourn. The orcs are nearly upon us.
Bossy stares at you for a moment and then closes his eyes. Are we finished, Vontu? All of the dwarves of this expedition rejoiced when Zagilbaruk was born from the depths, but more so at the safe return of my nephew Broin. All things seemed possible, but now... He sighs heavily. My son is gone. How could I hope to lead my people to victory now? I cannot. I have not the will. Oh, come on.
We will defend 3 locations, my friend. It must be enough.
It is up to you and your friends now. You must rally my people and coordinate the defense of Moria. We have prepared for the war at 3 key locations. The Deep Way, the Way of the Smiths, and the 21st Hall. If these locations fall, we are lost. Broger must fight for the protection of the Deep Way. Tell him I am counting on his strength, and he will stand as long as it takes to fight the Orc hordes. Speak with him first. The defense of the Way of the Smiths is in the hands of Skothel. He speaks highly of you and will do as you command. You should speak with him once the Deep Way is secured. Willie will oversee the barricades at the 21st Hall. He fought bravely as part of the diversionary force during my son's assault on Stasnach, and I am sorry. Willie will do fine. This will be the last and most vital bastion you must defend. Our survival is in your hands.
Dun dun dun.
Did I say key locations? I thought I said key locations. But I guess maybe I'm slurring my words again. This is what you get when you stay up all night drinking.
You didn't drink nothing.
That's true. We don't drink. But if I did stay up all night drinking, that's what would happen. Okay, where are we headed? 21st Hall?
Dolven View.
Dolven View. Okay.
Now it's time to run around.
Hooray for messenger boying. Always a fun treat in an MMO.
It's our job. Nobody else can do it because their feet are super glued to the floor.
Apparently.
Except for like one NPC who actually gets to patrol a little circle.
Apparently. So how's everyone doing this morning? We all... You got a good weekend planned? You got fun stuff ahead of you? I mean, like I mentioned before, I got a tabletop tournament that I'm going to here in about an hour. So, I'm excited for that. But, yeah, does anyone else have anything exciting? Granted, I will admit this is not how I saw my 30s going. You know, tabletop minis and all that.
Don't think you regret it, though.
I kind of slightly regret the amount of money we've spent on it. It's been, you know, a few thousand. Okay, where to?
Deep Descent.
Okay. Oh, crap. But we're not going all the way to the waterworks, are we?
We'll get off slightly before we actually get there.
I hate going this far out of the way. Like, really hate it.
Yep. I think they knew that people would hate the waterworks, and they're like, and we're just going to have you go there.
Well, it's just
every
so
day.
far out of the way. If you could fast travel, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But it's... You can't.
Rotting Cellar.
I have jumped down the well. I was killed when I got to the bottom of the well.
But then you respawn in the waterworks.
This is true. That's a fair point.
They don't have you respawn back at the Chamber of the Crossroads.
That is a fair point. Why did we not do that?
I don't know. I don't usually think of the well as
A
the way
fast
to
travel?
go.
No, Dill, I will remember that for next time. Although hopefully there won't be a next time. And yet I say that fully knowing there probably will be.
You gotta stop touching your microphone. That scares me every time.
Is it really that loud?
Yeah, it's louder than you're talking.
Really?
Yeah.
It's weird. Well, I'll probably get a next tax refund. I will probably buy another really nice headset because I've had this one. Gosh, how long?
Long enough that it's shedding its little black cushioning stuff all over your face.
Yep. I've not been a huge fan of this headset anyway, so it makes a whole lot of noise when I'm just kind of doing stuff.
We'll be dismounting soon.
Okay, I have my cursor over the dismount button, ready with bated anticipation. And the anticipation. My gosh, I can't talk today.
Are you holding your breath?
No, I just can't talk. I'm slurring my speech, because this is what happens when you stay up all night drinking.
You apparently had a much different night than I did.
Apparently.
Dismount!
I have dismounted.
Oh, look, this tunnel again.
Oh, is this the place with the forge? Wait, no, this isn't the place with the forge.
This is the place we just were.
Okay. No one stayed up all night drinking. As I said, we don't drink. I'm just joking about it.
Oh yeah, skirmishes. You've never done a skirmish.
I have not done a skirmish. I am sorry for my despairing words when I spoke to you before. I will rally my spirits for the sake of Bosi and all of our people. We will hold the deep way against all our foes, Vantu. Bring what allies you can assemble, and we will stand against the orcs as long as we must. Okay, so what? Let us prepare our defenses. So is this PvP?
No, so skirmishes are kind of like dungeons, except instead of traveling through the dungeon, in most cases, you're standing there and waves of enemies are coming towards you.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you'll have bosses that show up, you'll have optional bosses that you can kill for greater rewards, a bunch of other things. We should probably go and take you through skirmish training.
Nah, let's just do it. I think I've got the basic concept.
Well, you usually have a skirmish soldier who hangs out with you and helps you during the battle.
Okay, cool. What is it you want us to do for preparing defenses?
Well, he wants us to do the skirmish. That's what he wants us to do.
Okay, but so how do we activate it?
In the instance finder.
Ah.
Are you sure you don't want to do any training of any kind or go get a
I-
skirmish companion?
I mean, do you think I need to? Because I really don't want to ride all the way back here. Like, you can see where I'm coming from, can't you?
Oh, I can see where you're coming from. We might not have the option until we've done the training.
Oh, joy. Okay.
Well, so let's leave the tunnel. Let's bind our milestone to the waterworks, and then I'll go to Bree, and we will learn how to skirmish.
Joy, joy, joy. Princess D, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, so where do we bind our milestone here in the waterworks?
We're going to go all the way to the rotting cellar.
Oh, joy. Okay.
You sound like such a happy person.
I hate the waterworks. It's just so... Oh, hold on. Stop. Why are we running?
Because I'm just used to it at this point.
Just mount up.
We're like here at this point.
Well done, Dill. Well done. You should be proud of yourself. Apparently that dwarf has no idea how to fix this. The
Would
giant...
you?
No. But he's just openly stating it, so I'm just putting it out there that he has no idea how to fix this. The giant cog on the rocks. Yep, Sky would be proud of you.
Hang on, I'm seeing if I still have the quest in here at all, but I don't think I do.
Okay, well, who would we talk to?
We're going to the skirmish camp. I think that's where it is.
Well, okay then.
Usually I do the skirmish training when they like hand it to you at level 15 or 20, but we didn't this time.
Well, I thought skirmishes was all PvP, and so I've never bothered.
No, they're scaling dungeons essentially. You can go anywhere from a solo to full fellowship, and they'll scale in difficulty accordingly.
Well, okay. Oh, apparently this is... Have I never talked to this guy? He's a stable master? The car... Oh, this is the...
What's that quest again?
That's the PvP one, right?
No, I think that's like just later content. But I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. Gotta remember, this is all my first time through here, so... Yeah. I'm largely just trusting you and what people say in chat.
Well, I'm not trustworthy, I can tell you that much.
No, I've never done skirmishes, Jin. I don't know. It just never came up. Until level 61. So.
Okay, we might have to go talk to Captain Brackenbrook.
And that they are.
Oh, they're here in Bree, but they're not at the skirmish camp. But I do seem to recall he's the one who teaches you how to skirmish.
Interesting. Okay. That's okay, Princess D. I've got. I'll keep that in mind for when I hit 130. I'm not much of a PvP guy, to be honest. I really don't necessarily enjoy that aspect. So, yeah. I probably will not end up talking to them.
But you could play as a spider.
What? I could? I'm probably good. Okay, so... Oh, apparently I have a quest with this guy for Destination Breeland.
Yay!
Speak with you a moment.
Alright. I gotta remember, I think he's up by the Prancing Pony. At least that's where the skirmish takes place. I might have to Google this, find out where to start it.
Okay, so anyone in chat know where the guy we're looking for is? What's his name again, hun?
Well, I think we might be looking for Captain Brackenbrook, but I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, we're looking for the skirmish guy, Bill.
So we did need the skirmish camp guy? Okay. Okay. I didn't see anything obvious there, but I'll go back. I'm just going to drag Nate all over Bree.
Apparently. So apparently we were at the right place.
Yeah, but we turned in that quest.
Yeah, I mean, I've had that in my log for I don't even know how long.
Probably 46 levels.
Probably. I've also got the one for even dim. So, but we've not been to even dim in quite some time, so I just haven't cared.
All right, so talk to Harry Twiggins.
Harry Twiggins?
Might I take a moment of your time?
Okay. Complete thievery and mischief?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You cannot enter this instance while in a group.
And just follow the instructions you're given.
Okay.
While war raged in the south and the rangers of the north were absent, brigands and ruffians took an opportunity to wrest control of Bree.
A great war is beginning, and the battles to be fought will be great and perilous. You will not survive alone.
Oh, I will survive this alone. I am 41 levels above this quest.
There are soldiers
I think they make it on level with you.
Oh, really? Even the
Yeah.
tutorial?
use the horn here. Learn the skill it possesses. Then call forth a soldier to aid you in retaking Bree.
Okay, so where's this horn that he's referring to? Oh, there it is.
Good. Now use your new skill and call forth a soldier of the Free Peoples. Very good. Now let me share with you the plan of how you're going to reclaim Bree.
Okay.
Skirmishes against the enemy focus on taking and controlling.
Okay, so maybe I won't just face roll this then.
Around the battlefield. In reclaiming Bree, these locations are the South Gate, the auction house, and Bill
Bless you, hon.
in that order.
Thank you.
The gate is well protected, but your soldier will aid you in the battle. If he falls, simply call for another by reusing the skill you learned. If not for my arm, I would be at your side as well. Now go.
So what happened to this guy's arm?
Well, look, he's holding it. He's clearly in pain.
Yeah, but he was shooting arrows when we started this quest.
No, this is a different guy.
Ah.
This is not Harry
Sharky's
Twiggins.
Enforcer? Wait, where's my soldier?
You have a little horn skill you can use to summon.
I did summon him. He's just not followed me. He's still back at the base camp.
Resummon him if you can.
I just see his health bar. I don't see him. Okay. Now to the auction house. How do I summon a new one, though?
You just blow that horn again.
Well, is it in my inventory? Like, I don't see the option to blow it.
It's a skill. It looks like it might be on the minus button of your main hotbar.
Oh. Oh, so it is. Okay, cool. Alright, I will keep that in mind for next time, if you get stuck again. Okay, so the little red flag thing, is that the location you need to be going for?
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta remember, guys, this is my first playthrough on all of this, so like, yeah, so I'm figuring this all out. I still barely have even a grasp of the skills that I can use, and I'm level 61. What? Why would you want to burn the streamer? Okay, so now how do I get to the other side? I guess. Oh, okay. I gotta follow this path. Reginald Cutweed. That's an odd name.
It's a Breelander name.
Drithors, General of the Enemy. Apparently this isn't over yet. He just ran inside. I don't know if that accomplished anything. But... okay, so... report our success to second Watcher Heathstraw. You've done much good work here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's done.
Alright, so we'll need to do another one, but we might be able to do this one in a group.
Are you back at the skirmish camp?
Yeah, I'm right here.
I do not see you. Oh, there ye be.
Or maybe not. Okay, yeah, finish the quest with Harry Twiggins.
Yeah, and then it says open instance finder. So...
okay, so this one is also solo.
poop. Okay, so... which...
So scroll down to the skirmishes section, and it says Defense of the Prancing Pony,
yeah, I see it.
and then launch it.
The inhabitants of Bree have spent the occupation holed up within the Prancing Pony. Angered at their uprising, the brigands have decided to burn them out.
You will need a stronger ally for this foray. There are many ways soldiers can be trained and outfitted for battle. Archers, warriors, protectors, sages, bannermen, and herbalists are all willing to answer your call. For this battle, a warrior will be to our best advantage. Will? Tom, come out here for a moment. Speak to Will, purchase the warrior role trait. Then speak to Tom and complete the soldier's training.
Okay, so... okay, so that's Will. Train skirmish traits. Okay, so I completed that. I got that. Manage traits. What do I do? Purchase the warrior role trait from Will, and then talk to Tom to slot it.
So drag that over into the red attributes area,
Okay.
and now hit confirm,
Okay.
and say yes. And now summon him.
So hit the summon again?
Yeah, hit the horn.
Okay, so just upgraded my guy, basically.
Yeah. And when we're out of here, you can choose if you want like a different class. Do you want a tank? Do you want a healer? Do you want a range DPS?
I see, okay.
Prepare yourself, my friend. That is great.
I gotcha. I'm slowly understanding this game. You know, we've only been streaming it for months, but I'm slowly starting to understand how it works. Or at least that's what I'm pretending. Anyway. Where are peeps coming from? Are you coming from this side? That's where the flag is. Oh, I need to go talk to the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll say like enemies approach from the west or from the south, and literally just go that way and you'll find them.
Gotcha.
It is difficult to know which lieutenants march with the enemy.
He called Lieutenant.
He's British.
It would appear that way.
I caught a glimpse of a large orc with this force. Be prepared. It could come at any time. Here they come again.
Oh, look, there's that large orc you spoke of. What a shock! I did not expect him to show up in this wave. That is totally not planned. And I am very surprised.
We have a moment of respite before their assault continues. As you encounter and defeat more lieutenants, you will learn more about how they affect the battlefield.
I mean, this is kind of cool.
They are fun. I've done a. I spent. There was a time I did a lot of skirmishes.
Yeah?
Yeah. I did the Siege of Gondomon about a bajillion times.
I believe we are nearing the end of this battle. Defeat this assault and Bree will be free once more. Here they come.
Alright, bring it. I am the melee runekeeper. You will fall to my rock smashing. The architect of the assault has entered the courtyard. Oh, really? Oh, I remember fighting you. So if I defeat this Drithlore's character, the rest are going to run away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it would seem. They don't think this is worth dying for. I would agree.
They have been vanquished. Near the major locations of Middle-earth, you will find skirmish camps. Bree, Rivendell, and Thorin's Hall, to name a few. There you can barter your skirmish marks for new and better soldier traits and gear and equipment for your...
Well, we might end up doing more of these, because that was actually quite fun.
Yeah, you like that?
I didn't mind it.
Perhaps we will meet again in another...
I did not mind it at all. Yeah, he seems to enjoy the sound of his own voice a lot. Okay. What are all these instructions?
So pick the one you'd want as your companion. If you hover over them, it'll tell you basically what kind of fighter they are. Pick the one you'd want to fight with. I chose a protector. That's the tanky one.
We'll go with the banner guard. Because, you know, why not? So, do I use that?
Yeah. So read it and it'll give you a little information. And then if he's the one you can go to manage the traits, and you can take off that warrior trait and put on a banner guard trait.
What can I do for you?
So, where do I drop that?
So drag off the warrior one. And then you can drag on the banner guard one.
Ah, I see. Okay.
And now the other tabs have skills for your banner guard.
Cool. So, confirm. Okay. Now, okay, now milestone.
Well, we can just do the skirmish from right here.
Oh, we can? You sure?
It's all you always go in through the instance finder.
Okay, so I mean, how do I? What button is the instance finder?
So it is.
Greetings.
So that's a way you can train. You can spend your marks, which you've got here,
Yeah.
to train these skills.
My
up better.
5,129 marks.
But that's the instance finder, the one with the little people on it.
Okay.
But since I'm a fellowship lead, I'll take us in.
Okay.
But so if you come down here to skirmishes, there's just a bunch that are available.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, we need Battle of the Deep Way.
Should I just buy everything here?
it gets expensive really quickly. You'll run out of marks before you
Ah, I
train
see.
everything.
I see. Yeah, because I've got over 5,000 at this point. So, okay, well, let me grab some. Because, I mean, like I've said, I've got just a ridiculous amount of marks, and so...
Well, make sure you slot them all then before we go in.
Oh, I will. I'm not entirely sure what I'm buying marks for, but...
Well, in like the training tab, you'll hover over them and you'll see that they are good for certain traits, certain classes of companion.
Oh.
So don't just buy everything.
You see, I was just buying everything. I'm just, like, buying 5 of everything, because I can. So, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I mean, am I gonna need it?
I mean, it depends on if you want to like respec to other.
Well, am I gonna need it for this, or are we probably good?
I mean, I imagine they make it possible for you to do this pretty simply, considering that they don't require skirmishes until this point.
Oh, okay. So, thank you for that, Jin. That is extremely helpful, actually. Oh, he maxes out at 8? Oh, okay. No, I don't need to open the store in another tab. Okay, so these max out at 8 for me at the moment. No, I don't need to open the store in an external browser. Go away. I know I'm playing through Steam. That doesn't mean you have to bother me every time I need to do something with the store, potentially. Sorry, I know this is riveting stream content.
You are learning new things.
I know, but all I'm doing is, well, that's literally what I'm doing is I'm learning new skill things for my guy.
Is there something I can do for you?
How may I help you? What can I do for you?
Yeah, that did add up a little quick.
Are you out now?
No, I've still got like 4,300. Okay, so now, so manage traits,
How may I help you?
skill, training. Uh, okay, and then personal.
So the personal ones are for you. So pick the ones that are good for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought these ones
So
were...
tactical mastery would be a good one for you.
Okay, so, like, I've got tactical artistry and battle master.
Yeah, they look pretty good.
Okay. Alright, confirm. Alright,
You ready?
sure. Let's do it. Let's do it!
Bori's failed raid upon Zabad Gothel has brought the wrath of the orcs down upon the
What are
dwarves.
these scrolls?
The encampment at the Deep Way faces a terrible
They're
from Marzog's horde.
little consumables that you can use that put down a little area banner that buffs and or debuffs depending on what they do.
Gotcha. Okay. The barricades are set and my dwarves stand ready. All that must be done now is to wait for the orcs to come. I would ask that you follow the ebb and flow of the battle and aid where you are needed most. Also, do not forget to unfurl the banners of Khazad-dûm. They can help stir the hearts of all the free peoples, and great deeds may help turn the tide of battle. However, do not use them lightly, as once unfurled, the banner's strength is spent. Prepare yourself, as I fear it won't be long now. Alright. Let's do it. Speaking of... Oh, I apparently have points to spend.
Do that. Nate, where are you?
Where are you? Did you go down further in this hall?
Yeah. Go all the way down to the barricades.
Ah, okay. So, do skirmishes always scale up to where you're at?
Yeah. They're always your level.
Interesting, okay. So, like, if we came back and did this at, 100 or whatever, it would do that.
Yep.
Why did you run back that way?
I didn't know if it was going to change where we needed to defend.
Ah, I see. Wretched Falconer. Lieutenant of the enemy. Interesting. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll keep that in mind, Jin. Thanks for letting me know. This is all still very, very new to me. So, like the LOTRO in and of itself, getting this far into the game is still a fairly new thing. So, yeah, and any and all assistance is greatly appreciated.
So this guy can't be damaged. You damage him through his falcons.
Ah, okay. Until you can damage him. So... do we need to go to the next to a different barricade?
Maybe.
No, there's people coming here.
Okay.
So, Jin, I tried getting into it a couple of years ago, and, spent some money on tokens and whatnot, hence why I've got a lore keeper. But...
Runekeeper?
Runekeeper, thank you. But I could not... I couldn't get into it back then. And then my wife and I started streaming it back in February. And so I've been playing consistently since then. So... And Dill, actually, here in chat, was on our very first stream of LOTRO. So, he's been with us since literally episode 1. Oh, cool!
Oh, now we move.
Okay. Oh, don't leave me behind again! Yeah, this is one of my wife's favorite games to play. And she's a huge, huge Tolkien nerd, like almost walking encyclopedia of all things Tolkien. So, I mean, am I wrong, hon?
I wouldn't consider myself a walking encyclopedia.
No, you're just being humble. She knows a lot more about Tolkien than she's letting on. I mean, maybe not your own YouTube channel of Lord of the Rings lore, but you know a lot. And the only reason you wouldn't do your own YouTube channel is because that's not kind of who you are.
Not my thing.
No.
Oh, so this is beyond the North Barricade. This is an optional boss.
Let's do it.
Well, we get a few minutes. We get a little bit of time before the next wave is going to show up.
Let's do it.
But now you see that enemies are now moving against the North Barricade.
Yeah. Well, this is the North Barricade, isn't it?
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting my directions confused.
Well, yeah, because the last one that we were defending was a central barricade. Oh, oh, really? Right on. That's cool. So back when JRR himself would have still been alive, I believe. You got a dwarf guy.
Yep.
Is that because you got a tank?
Hmm.
Yeah, my guy's just a human. A lame little human,
Human.
as Tracy would say. Dang, you had a kid in the 70s? Wow. That's cool. I mean, I love hearing, seeing people a little more, well, seasoned than myself, watching, just paying attention to people playing video games on Twitch. I think that's honestly really, really cool that that's, kind of its own community. Well, yeah, it's just, old is old kind of relative. I mean, we've had one guy in chat who thought he was, like, decrepit and he was in his 40s, which I can relate with being in my 30s, but still. You need heals. Or at least you needed heals.
Where's your dude?
That is a good question.
He might have died.
No, I still see him alive. He just might have gotten stuck or something. I'll summon him once we're out of combat. Oh, right on, Jin. My, 66 these days isn't even really all that old. Like my grandpa's, what, how old is he, hon? 92?
You would know better than me.
90,
It's
94
your
or something
grandpa.
like that? I know. Yeah, but I mean, like, my dad says it every time we talk to him on FaceTime, so. That is awesome, Jin. See, I'm, like, really the only passionate gamer in my family. Well, me and my wife, and so I would love to have grandparents who would play with me. But my grandpa just does not get it. So, I've tried to explain to him what I do for work, which is I work for a virtual reality esports company, and he's just like, what? What? He doesn't get anything of what I'm saying. It's like a completely foreign language to him. All right, enjoy your AFK. Wow, you're a tall one.
What?
I saw some really big orcs, so. VR is a lot of fun. Especially since we got our summer games going on right now for the company I work for, and so. Big old competition and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. Ike, good morning! Nice day for fishing, ain't it? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
I didn't realize I was taking that much damage.
I didn't either. Hence why I'm trying to keep you alive.
I appreciate it.
Well, like I've said, this is why you keep me around. So you've got a pocket healer go, just, at your beck and call. Sealed amethyst gem of fortune.
Legendary item relics.
Yeah, I see that. What the heck is this thing?
A lieutenant.
The frigid squall?
Yeah. Don't you die.
I'll be alright. I'll be just fine. I still have very little idea what I'm doing with my skills.
You do pretty well for not knowing what you're doing.
I just button spam. It's like I'm playing Street Fighter. How many assaults are there on this one?
I don't recall.
What?
This is another optional objective.
What, kill the bugs?
Something will probably show up when we do.
Okay, then.
Like that.
Works for me. Oh, cool. Grats, Ike. It's always nice to get all your stuff fixed. We defeated the Gorged Queen. Wow, this is particularly long.
Yeah, we're probably most of the way done through it.
Yikes. That's a lot of issues.
Oh yay, another falconer.
I love my 2 AoE spells that I get to throw out. They are fun. Oh, do I have a third? No, it does not appear that I do.
You would know better than I would.
You would actually probably know better than I would, because I still don't even know all my skills. Okay. I mean, it says we have a deed to defeat 5 falconers. Are we gonna have to do 5 falconers in this one?
Not in this one.
Okay.
So basically that's across all skirmishes.
Ah, okay, so we'll run into them again.
Yeah, so basically the lieutenants that show up are you'll get any of a number of random lieutenants across all skirmishes.
Gotcha, okay.
The optional bosses are the only ones that are unique to this skirmish.
I am, like, one of... I'm, like, one of those. Ike. And that's mostly just the voice. I'm not everything else you've listed. And the only reason I'm even willing to give myself credit for the voice is that I have, you know, gotten paid for voice work before, so... And by not small-name clients, either. I mean, at the risk of jinxing things, this hasn't been terribly difficult.
Well, skirmishes aren't meant to kick your butt. They're meant to be an on-level challenge and not easy, but they're not going to kick your butt.
Okay. So we are now to the final assault.
Yep.
Keel. Keel. Do we not have an optional boss at this point?
No, you usually get 2 or 3 of those.
Okay. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, I saw boulders collapse.
Yes, you did.
Does that mean big group is coming?
Why do you want to fight them all the way over there?
Because I can?
Okay.
What kind of a question is that? What, since when do I ever do anything logical in this game?
Yesterday?
We only play on Saturday.
That might be an answer in and of itself.
So what happens if you die in a skirmish?
You respawn. Usually there's an NPC who has to be kept alive.
Yeah. I mean, in this case, it's Broger.
Yeah, you just respawn, and you're usually behind because the enemy has kept coming.
Don't die. This isn't an anime. The power of friendship will not keep me alive. Or bring me back from having died to several bullets.
There's no bullets in this game.
No, but I was referring to anime, specifically. You
There's
know,
not bullets in all anime.
you know what I mean. Power of friendship reviving someone from mortal wounding. I mean, I guess arrows, yeah.
You keep getting further and further up.
Yeah. Because I can. You make this sound like a bad thing. So is there like one final boss at the end of all this?
Yeah, I think there's usually a final encounter.
Okay.
This way.
Yeah, I'm behind you. Halt, orc, your forces have been destroyed. And victory is ours. Be gone while you may, else you face the same destruction. Do you think you have defeated the orcs of Moria? The line of Azog is strong. Moria shall not fall to the likes of you, dwarf. Are these your traps on the ground?
The orange circle is a banner I put down.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the purple circle. I think Broger might have put that down.
Yeah, that's not me. I know that much at least. You have successfully defended the deep way against Azog's forces, or Mazog's forces. It was a glorious battle, Vantu, one that shall long be remembered. The orcs thought they could use trickery to gain the upper hand, but they could not stand in the face of our combined might. Now let us finish our business here and see what else we can do to push back these foul orcs. Oh yeah, that's right, we were in Bree. Okay, milestone?
Yep.
Cool. Alright. I am milestoning. No, the melee runekeeper does not have traps. The best I can do is a rock that brings down lightning.
Or breaking somebody's nose with it.
Or that. Okay, where to now?
Well, I have to go talk to Broger and be like, hey, we did what you wanted us to do.
So...
This way.
Are you mounted, or did you go to... Is there a stable master?
Mount up.
Wait, isn't Broger... Oh, Broger's at the rotting cellar, right?
Deep way. We're in the
way.
rotting cellar.
That's right. Okay.
So those bounties you got, those are just to be sold. They're just for gold.
Ah. I kind of figured since they just had the coins as, like, the image.
Yep.
So... That reminds me, when I get back from the tournament, we should do our Korthia stuff in WoW.
Yep.
Because it's been like a whole... We haven't logged on basically this whole week.
I got my weekly renown while you were at game night on Tuesday, but that's all I've done.
Oh. Okay.
But I'm happy to go with you.
So you've already done the invasion?
No, I didn't do the invasion.
Oh.
I did the progress bar in Korthia, and I got my 1,000 anima.
Well, that's what I mean, the progress bar for... Yeah. That's what I'm saying, the Korthia stuff. We've done it, Vontu. I did not think we would come through it alive, but we did, against all odds. The dwarves in Moria stand hardy through all their enemies of the deeps be upon them. We'll go with power. Okay, and now where to?
The Way of Smiths.
And that is...
Walk-in.
Okay.
And then there's another skirmish for that one, and then there's a skirmish for the 21st Hall.
Okay, so this is going to be a series of skirmishes then.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I can get behind that. Well, let's get there. My goat's named Clover.
So is mine. You can rename it if you want.
I'm good. I'd probably just name it something stupid like Goaty McGoatface.
That doesn't make it a bad name.
So, okay, random thing, but did the British Navy end up keeping that name for that boat?
I don't know.
Because I know that, you know, Bodie McBoatface won the online poll or whatever of the people. But I can't imagine that they're ever going to field, you know...
The HMS
Is
Bodie McBoatface.
Exactly.
I don't know. You'd have to Google it.
All right, Jin. Enjoy getting ready for Deeds on Evernight. To be honest, I'm not much longer for streaming today because, like I've said, I've got a tabletop tournament in about just over an hour, so I got to start, got to shower and get ready and get over there. And I expect to get my trash kicked, but...
Always good to shower before tournamenting.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that sentiment.
It's always that small collection of people who consider that an optional action.
Yeah, there are. Okay, oh, you jumped. Oh boy, ow. Why do I always follow you on these things?
Because I get us where we're going eventually.
It's not a good reason.
Works for me.
Wow, the Way of Smiths is even more out of the way than the Waterworks.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're already here.
Well, I had a bit of sound lag there. So this is... How do you not have a broken leg?
I did when I came in.
Oh, now mine just healed. Weird.
No, it does that every time.
Yep. It would appear so. So we're defending the forge here, then.
Mhm.
Cool. Seems like a fairly defensible position.
Except for when they bust in through the walls.
Do they do that?
I think so.
Oh. That's a shame. We are with you, Vantu. We will stand against the orcs to the end, whether into ruin or triumph, though the orcs thirst and slaver for our very blood. And then we will close the door if we must. If it comes to that, your presence will strengthen our resolve regardless. Alright, well that actually seems like a perfect point to get off because, like I said, I need to shower and get ready to go. So, thank you everyone so much for being a part of the stream today. Thank you so much for spending part of your weekend with us. We will be back next Saturday for a regular streaming time. Until then, I'm Vanlin.
I'm Yummy Elf.
And this is Cowwolf Gaming. Keep it real, guys.
See ya.